were some harder points that we're going to look at fixing for you for the maintenance side once they get to you tomorrow?
Right. So we've not been happy with, well, we've been through 2 landscaping crews right now. We've given, one we had for about like 8 or 9 years, so we had them a while, but they were okay. They just kept breaking all of our landscape lights, like all the time. And electricians are very expensive, so, I just don't know why. And then at one point they were shaving down my ADT security sign, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's crazy. And then there was just maybe not as much attention to details. Like I'd often have to like come out there and be like, hey, can you hit these branches this? Can you hedge this or whatever? And so that was number one. So finally we had enough by the time my husband had to pay another lighting bill to fix the landscape lights. And then we hired another company that came recommended from a neighbor. And there was just these weeds that were out of control, which was maybe a little bit of our part, like a misunderstanding, like maybe they weren't spraying. And also our yard looks the worst now of all of our neighbors because we also found out they weren't fertilizing, and we asked them about it, but I guess that was like we had to tell them from the first place that they were supposed to be fertilizing, like it was an extra tier. But I guess what my main issue with that, guys, he was the level of professionalism, because I kept talking about the weeds, and then he asked me, well, what do you want me to do about it?
Cool.
And I was like, well, I'm hiring you as a landscaper, so there wasn't really the response. Like I always kind of give people like a chance to change things, like, hey, this is an issue, can we address this? And then his whole attitude was just, I think he's probably just running with these very big crews, and maybe he doesn't want to get into the minutiae or no pun intended, the weeds.
The
I don't
weeds
know.
of it. Yep. I understand that.